If you torture the data long enough, it will confess to anything. Guys, this is a very famous quote said by Ronald Coase, a Nobel Prize winning economist. This means the more questions you ask your dataset, it will give you more detailed insights. And today we will be discussing a very powerful tool that will help you do the same, and that is Power BI. Hello everyone, welcome to Fingertips. Today in this tutorial, we will explore the basics of Power BI, including its components, architecture, and the main part is dashboard creation. So let's first discuss the agenda of today's tutorial. We will start with introducing business intelligence, then we will see the tools used for data visualization, we will see what is Power BI, components of Power BI, the architecture of Power BI, and at last we will see how to create a dashboard in Power BI. So to make this tutorial interesting, we will be using a rich source of data on a fashion e-commerce platform and of course the favorite of yours. Yes guys, Myntra. It's a fascinating collection of data on thousands of products, brands, categories, ratings, reviews, discounts and lot more. But first, let's dive into the overview of BI with the help of an example. Just imagine you are running a store and you want to know which products are selling the most, which customers are buying the most, or which days of the week are the busiest ones. So here, you will start collecting and analyzing data from your store. You can get a better understanding of what's happening in your store and make informed decisions about what products to stock, when to schedule staff, and how to price your products. But it can be a very tiring job, right? And guys, here business intelligence comes into picture. BI tools makes it easier to collect, analyze and present this kind of data so that businesses can make more informed decisions based on concrete facts rather than gut feeling or guesswork. So business intelligence is the practice of gathering, analyzing and presenting information through BI tools in a way that it helps businesses make informed decisions. There are many BI tools present in market like Tableau, ClickView. But guys, the one that is highly used is Power BI. Power BI is a business analytics service by Microsoft that allows you to analyze data, share insights. It enables you to connect to various data sources, transform and clean the data. It also helps you create interactive visualizations and share reports and dashboards with others. Now that you know what is Power BI, so let's understand the components of Power BI. There are in total 8 components. So let's understand them one by one. The first component is Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is a Windows application that allows users to connect to various data sources, transform and shape the data. We can create interactive reports and dashboards using this tool. Power BI Desktop lets us to connect to 100 plus data sources such as Excel spreadsheets, CSV files or cloud-based services like Microsoft Azure or Google Analytics. Next component we have is Power BI Service. Power BI Service is a cloud-based service that allows us to publish, share and collaborate on the reports and dashboards that we have created in Power BI Desktop. Also, we can access our reports from anywhere on any device. Power BI Service also includes features such as natural language queries, data alerts and collaboration tools that makes it easier for teams to work together on data analysis projects. After Power BI Service, we have Power Query Editor. Power Query is a data transformation and cleansing tool in Power BI to extract, transform and load the data from various data sources. It offers a user-friendly interface to apply a range of data transformations like filtering, sorting, pivoting, and merging the data without the need for writing complex codes. The Power Query Editor uses M language, which can be used for more complex queries. Another important Power BI component is Power Pivot. Power Pivot is a data modeling tool in Power BI that allows us to create complex data models and calculations. It is an add-on for Excel that allows us to work with large data sets and perform advanced calculations. With Power Pivot, we can create relationships between the tables, create calculated columns and measures, and perform data analysis using advanced functions. Next we have Power View. With Power View, users can easily create interactive visualizations by simply dragging and dropping fields onto a canvas. These visualizations can then be filtered, sorted, and drilled down to explore the data in more detail. Power View supports animations and transitions, making it easy to create engaging presentations that can be shared with others. Additionally, Power View reports can be embedded into other applications such as SharePoint or Microsoft Teams, allowing for easy collaboration and sharing of insights. We can also use Power View to create interactive features that helps us tell a story with our data. Next we are going to know about is Power BI Mobile. Okay, so Power BI Mobile is a mobile application that allows us to view and interact with Power BI reports and dashboards on phone or tablet. It's available for both iOS and Android devices. Power BI Mobile allows users to access data from anywhere, at any time and using any device. This flexibility is particularly useful for remote workers or those who need to work on the go. Power BI Mobile enables users to set up alerts and receive notifications when important data changes. We can also use it to view reports in offline mode, means when we don't have an internet connection. Another important component we have is Power Map. Power Map is another data visualization tool in Power BI that allows us to create and analyze 3D maps and geographical visualizations. We can visualize it in a variety of ways such as heat maps, bubble charts, and region maps. With Power BI maps, we can identify geographic patterns and trends in the data. At last comes Power Q&A. Power Q&A is a natural language query tool in Power BI that allows us to ask questions about data using plain English. With Power Q&A, we can type our questions into search box and get instant answer in the form of visuals, charts, and tables. We can also refine our questions to explore data in new ways, without needing to know any programming or query languages. So guys, this was all about components of Power BI. Now we will learn whole process from connecting from various data sources to sharing them with business users, and that process is called Power BI architecture. The architecture of Power BI is divided into 3 layers: data preparation, data visualization, and decision making. First, we prepare the data by connecting it from various data sources. It can be a database, a flat file, a web page, even an API, or a live streaming data. Then we transform and clean the data if required. And then we load it into Power BI report view. Here we can see a data warehouse, but instead of warehouse, we work with report view concept. And from report view, we create visualizations. We can create various type of visuals like tables, charts, maps, and from these, we make dashboards, reports that tells us a story. And finally, we share these reports with stakeholders like members of our team or other leaders to make smarter and more effective business decisions. Now, before starting analyzing the data and making insights, let's have a look at the dashboard we are going to create. It consists of different basic and advanced charts, maps, metrics, filter slicers, cards, interactive buttons, images, and much more. It's gonna be a very interesting tutorial, guys. So let's get started by first exploring Myntra website. So guys, this is the landing page of Myntra website, that is myntra.com, where we can see a lot of categories, subcategories inside those. We can see many things, right? So we will just start exploring this website and we will see what are the things we can answer using by just looking at the things, by just selecting any of the category or product or brand, and what are some things which we cannot answer directly by looking at this website, and that is where Power BI comes into play, right? So let's start. We can see there are a lot of categories including man, women, kids, home and living, beauty, and a lot. So in our data set we are having basically 4 categories: men, women, kids, and beauty products. So let's say I will just select this beauty products category and say we want for women, right? And we can also select many categories, say just select lipstick category, right? And we can also select any particular brand over here, so My Glam or anything. Let's say we are selecting My Glam. So we can see this particular product is for rupees 244 and 30% discount is there on this product. So before, the original price was 349 and after 30% discount the price is this, and like this we can answer so many questions, right? But can we answer questions like which product is most popular among females, or which category is most popular, like nail polish or lipsticks? Or we can say, can we answer like which brand is offering the highest discount, or which color in lipsticks is most liked by women or most purchased by women? And similarly we can ask questions in women category. Let's say in men category, let's go to casual shirts or anything, right? So we can just answer some simple questions like this was the price and after discount this is the price. And in topmost brands we can see here and now, Roadstar, and many more are there, right? But we cannot answer, we cannot apply so many filters all together and answer questions using just having a look at this website, right? So guys, this is where Power BI comes into play, right? So we will learn how we can use multiple filters all together to answer all these questions, right? So this is all about this website. So guys, after landing onto this Power BI desktop page, we will first understand this interface. But many of you might be having or working on older user interface of Power BI, right? So let me tell you that Power BI updates every month, not every year, but every month. New features keeps on coming, and because of that reason the interface you are using and the one we are using can be different. So let's first see how to activate and upgrade those new features. And guys, for that we will go to this file option, we will go to options and settings, then we will select this options, right? And here we will get 2 options, one is global and one is current file. So we want to globally change the features, right? So we will select on this preview features, which is a very important option. We will click on this preview features. So as of now you can see that I have checked all these options, right? So if you haven't checked all these options, so just check it and we will click on OK button, right? And one thing keep in mind that after clicking on that OK, you have to restart this Power BI desktop, and after that only all those options will get reflected, or all those new features will be added, right? And now we will understand this user interface of Power BI desktop. As you can see here, we have Power BI canvas in the center, and guys, this is where we create our dashboards, reports, graphs, charts. Everything we create appears here in this center part only. On the top we can see here are ribbons, Doesn't it looks like very similar to other Microsoft products like Excel, Word or PowerPoint? Then we have various tabs like Home tab, Insert tab, Modeling tab, View tab, Optimize tab, and at last we have this Help tab. Guys, as you can see, this Home tab allows us to enter data from various data sources, or even we can enter data manually. Then we have this Insert tab, which allows us to insert various visuals. We can enter text box, buttons, shapes, images, and much more. Then next we have this Modeling tab, where we can create new tables, new columns, and we can perform certain calculations. Guys, from this View tab, we can change the visual or we can change the layout of our report. Then we have this Optimize tab, and guys, from here we can apply all slicers button, we can pause the visual or refresh the visual. Then next we have our Help tab, which gives us access to training videos, documentations, blogs, and Power BI community as well. So guys, we will explore all these options in very detail when we will start building our dashboard. Now on this left hand side, we have options to different views. We have report view, which is our default view, right? Then apart from this, we also have data view, and at last we have this model view. So guys, since we haven't created anything yet, but once we create a dashboard, we can see that in this report view part, which is a default view, right? Then in data view, we can see the actual data which we will be going to use. So as of now, since we haven't imported data, we cannot see here. Okay, then at last we have our model view, in which all the tables, how the tables of our data set are related to each other, we can see here in this model view, right? So in this rightmost part of our Power BI interface, we have different panes. As of now, only data pane is activated, right? But when you wish to add other panes, so we will go to this view option, view tab, we can say. Then from here we can add more panes. From this show panes option, we can add this filter pane, we can add this format pane, we can add this bookmark selection. Any number of panes we can add here, but as of now, since I want this data pane only, so I will just unclick all these options back. And at last, at this bottom, we can add new reports to our dashboards. We can click on this plus button to add a new page, right? So guys, Power BI provides a facility to import data from around 100 type of data sources. Okay, which we can see here. In this Home tab, we will go to this Get Data option and we will click here More. And guys, here you can see it's a list of all the data sources from where we can import our data. So since now my data is in Excel format, so I will just click on this Excel workbook. We'll click on this Connect button, and here is this Myntra data set. We'll click on this and click on this Open button. And guys, it will start loading all the tables we have in our data set. And here you can see these are the sheets of that Excel file. So as of now, I want these dim customers and dim products, then this fact orders. We just need these 3 sheets to visualize. Now we have these 2 options, load and transform. So guys, many of us get confused between these two. Let me tell you. If you have your data cleaned, okay, already cleaned and doesn't require any transformation, so in that case we will go with this load option and we can load our data directly into Power BI. In case we have our data uncleaned or we feel if it requires some data transformation, so in that case, before loading, we can go ahead with this transform option, right? One point here to note is that even if our data transformation is required and you loaded it, okay, so no need to worry, we can even transform that later. So as of now, we are not sure that whether data needs to be transformed or not, and for that reason we will go ahead with this transform option. So it might take some time to load our data. It depends on the size of data, guys, right? And here we are on this Power Query editor. So guys, as you can see, before we were on Power BI desktop, right? And now we are on this Power Query editor. So Power Query editor is nothing but a data transformation tool within Power BI desktop. It helps us to clean and transform our data, right? And we can also use it to remove duplicates, filter our data, add new columns, and we can identify and fix the errors, inconsistencies and inaccuracies in the data. So guys, M language is a programming language used by Power Query Editor, and you don't need to know this language to use this Power Query Editor, but yes, of course, knowing it can help you to perform more complex operations or more complex transformations, right? Now we have these three tables: dim customers, dim products and fact orders in our Power Query Editor, right? So now we will one by one check all these tables whether it requires any data cleaning or transformation. Okay, so we will start with dim customers. Guys, this table dim customers gives us the information of all the customers, like customer ID, age of customer, the city in which he lives and the state he belongs to. Okay, so the first thing we do while data cleaning or transformation is we check the data type of all the columns, whether it's correct or not. So first one is customer ID, and here we can see it's in a text format. So we can just click here on this symbol. It will give us all the data types and we can directly change it from here. So as of now, it's correct, it's in correct format, that is in text format, right? Next is customer age, which is in this whole number, and next we have city, which is in text format. Again, the state is in text format, right? Next thing is we check whether there is any null value or not. So here we can see directly, we can see like here there is no null value and the data seems like very clean. The next table we have is dim products. This dim product table gives us the information of all the products which are on Myntra. Okay, so first one is this product ID, which is unique for all the products, right? And we can load here more and more products, as you can see. And guys, here we can see there are some errors in this size. Okay, we will transform it. So going one by one, this product ID, it's in correct format, that is it in text format. Okay, then next is category, the kind of category of products Myntra is offering, that is also in text format. So let's see what all categories are available. So we will just click here on this load more, and yes, we can see beauty products, kids, men, women, all these products are being offered by Myntra. So say you just want to see all the beauty products, so we can just click here on this beauty, we can filter directly from here, right? And guys, here we can see all the beauty products, this makeup, lipstick, and which brand is offering which product and so on. Okay, so as of now we will just remove this filter and select all. Okay, fine. So we'll click on this OK button and the filter is removed. Okay, so we are done with product ID, we are done with this category. Next one is subcategory, right? So let's just see what all subcategories are being offered. Okay, bottom wear we have, then we have footwear, we have hair care, makeup products are there, top wear, western wear, and it looks very exciting, right? Then we will see all the products being offered by Myntra. Then okay, we will click on load more, and guys, here all the products which Myntra is offering are given. Like we have body lotion, boots, casual shoes, eyeliner, face wash. Oh wow. Then all the brands, which brand is offering which kind of product in which category, subcategory. We are going to visualize all these things, right? So okay, very famous brands are there like Adidas, we have Canterbury, Raspberry, H&M, Here and Now. Wow, very exciting. We have Jockey, then okay, let's see. Okay, we have then Max, Nike is there, My Glam is there. Wow, and we have Sugar. Sugar products are really very nice. So guys, next feature we have is size. What size of products are available? So guys, here we can see that it's marked as red, means there is some percent of error, and it's showing there is 16% of error. Okay, so what the error is, we don't know what the error is. We will just click on this load more, but okay, it cannot load more. So the error is like, Okay, here we can see there is some error when we will click on this, and here you can see that we couldn't convert to number. Right, here it's 6 UK and it's obvious that this is not a number, it's a text format, right? Because maybe shoe size or footwear size is this. So we'll just click here cross, and we will change the data type of this size to text, and it's asking change column type, replace current. Okay, so we will just click on this, and guys, now here you can see the error is removed and we are having this green line, means error is completely removed, right? Then next feature is this color feature, and it looks it's fine, it's in text format only. Then next we have, and this one is the last column, that is ratings. These ratings are in whole number or number format, which is fine, absolutely fine. Okay, so okay, now this table looks quite fine. Then next table we have is fact orders, which gives us the information of all the orders which were being placed by these customers. Okay, so this fact order table gives us the relationship between which customer has bought which product. Okay, like this. So first feature we have here is this order ID, which is in text format, it's fine. Then we have customer ID, then we have this product ID. So basically what this order table is doing, it's making the relationship between customers and products. Okay, so here this order ID will be unique, because one customer can buy multiple products, or one product, this single product can be bought by multiple customers. So here this order ID will be unique. Then next is we have this date column, and we can see it's in date format only, so it's fine. So guys, one thing here to note is this date format should match the date format of your local system in which you are working, right? Then only it will be error free, otherwise you will definitely get some error. So make sure this date format should match the date format of your system in which you are working, right? Then next we have this original price, and which is in number format. Okay, so fine, it's in whole number format only. Then we have this discount, 0.3% discount means 30% discount. So fine, it's in decimal format, it is in float format, or we can say decimal number format, which looks fine. So guys, okay, we have seen this customers table, products table, fact orders table. We have transformed it using this Power Query editor. So I just hope you are very clear with this Power Query editor, and if some data set requires more data cleaning or transformation, you can easily do it with the help of this Power Query editor. So fine, now we have to save these changes, right? So we will just go to this home tab. Here we will click on close and apply. So here you have three options: close and apply, just apply, and close. So now I want to close and apply, so that this will close this Power Query editor, and we will go back to our Power Query desktop, right? I hope you are very clear with it. So just click on this close and apply, and guys, this will bring us back to this Power BI desktop. So that was all about Power Query editor. And now we are going to learn a very important topic in Power BI, that is DAX, data analysis expressions. Guys, DAX is nothing, but it's very important. So DAX is nothing but the formulas which includes functions, operators, and values to perform advanced calculations and queries on the data, right? So using DAX, we will create new calculated tables, and later in this video only we will create measures using DAX. Right, so let's start with creating calculated tables. So for that we can either go in modeling tab, and we can click here on new table and we can create. But to do one thing, there are multiple ways in Power BI. So as of now we will go with this data view pan, and here we can see we are having all these three tables, right? DIM customers we can see from here, DIM products we can check, and here is this fact order tables. Right, so now we want to create a new table. So for that we will click on this new table, right? So it's loading, and guys, here you can see now this table is completely blank. So here we have to write some formula, and we are going to do this thing using DAX, means data analysis expressions. I hope you are very clear with it. So now we will write a formula which includes functions, operators, and much more. So we are creating a date table. The name of table is date table. You can give it as per your choice. Because I want to create a date table, so I have just used this simple name. So now how this formula goes, add columns, because it's very simple that in a table we are going to create some columns only. So it's a function to add columns in this table. Then we have calendar. This is also a function in Power BI. Then we have I will explain this later. First just create it, and for that we will click on this right button. And here you will see that our date table is created successfully. So fine, we can check it from here. We are having dates here, then we are having the month name. Guys, here you can see very clearly that this is January month and this is also January. Scrolling down we can check it's Feb, March and so on. We have data for all the dates. Then we have this month ID. So month ID means January month ID will be 1, for Feb it will be 2 and so on. Then we have this year, this 2021, and when you will scroll down you can check we have this year 22 and day of week. So we know we are having 7 days in a week, so it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and so on. Then we are having this week ID as well. Week ID, it starts from Sunday, right? It starts from Sunday means 1 and Saturday will be numbered as 7. It's quite obvious. So like this we have created this table. So I hope you are clear with this table. Now let's understand this formula. Okay, for that we will click on this drop down button to see this complete formula. Fine. So first is minimum of fact orders date. So guys, this is related to this fact orders table in which we are using this date column of fact orders and we are using function min and max. So let's just have a look at this fact orders table in which we are having this column date. So going back to this date, we are having here fact orders table and date. I hope you are clear with this thing. Now why we are using this min and max? So guys, we are creating this date table based on whatever the minimum date we are having in this table and whatever the maximum date we are having in this table, right? So we are using a range of minimum of this date and maximum of this date. So that is the reason we have used min and max function here. Then we are using this month name which will extract the month name from this, and then month ID, date. Guys, there are a lot of functions in DAX and Power Query also. So if you want a dedicated video on DAX functions or Power Query, so just let us know in the comment section. We will bring a dedicated video on the same, right? So as of now, I hope you are clear with these date functions, this calendar, min, max, then month, year, then we are having this weekday, week ID and all these things, right? So I hope you are clear with this date table, how to create a calculated table using DAX. So from here we can also check rest of the tables, dim customers. Fine, again we are having this customer ID, age, city, state, then dim products, dim orders, date table. So to see these tables we don't have to go to this transform data again and again. For that we are having these 3 view options. First one is our report view, which is by default, as I already told you. Next is our data view where we can check our data. So these 3 tables we have imported and this date table is the one we have created using DAX. So you can see there is a different symbol for this too. So guys, here in this model view we are going to create relationship between all the tables, all these 4 tables, right? So for that we will just collapse these 2 panes. We will just drag and drop all these. So guys, here you can see since we have imported these 3 tables, so Power BI is smart enough to create relationship between all the tables we are importing. Yes, sometimes we have to do that thing manually, but in this case it has created, and you can just you can just hover it and check the relationships, whatever the relations it has made. So from table dim customers and fact orders, it has made a relationship using customer ID, right? And guys, this is, you can see very clearly, it is one to many relationship. Okay, so this data modeling is completely like different part. So if you even want a dedicated video on this, just let us know. So now we have this dim products and fact orders table. So here you can see it is connected using this product ID. Okay, this product ID is common in both these tables, so that is the reason it is created. But since we have created this calculated table, this date table on our own, so that is the reason this Power BI haven't made a data modeling from this table. We have to do it manually. So let's learn how to create a relationship between tables manually. So as here you can see, this date column is common. This date column is common in both these tables, date table and fact orders table. So how to create a relation? Just click on this, just drag and drop it to this table, right? And here you will see that this relationship will be created, and wow, it's again a one to many relationship. You can just check it out here, right? So guys, this is how we create data modeling in Power BI. Okay, so I just hope you are clear with DAX functions, how to create calculated table, how to check, how to see all the tables in this data view, and how to create models or relationships between all the tables using this model view. So guys, when we were importing our data, at that time we had two options, either to load the data or transform data. So at that time I have told you, even if you don't want to transform your data right now, in later stage you can transform the data. So now we are going to transform our data, and for that we'll go to this home tab, and here we can see this transform data option. Just click on this and we will select this transform data option, and this transform data will take us to this Power Query editor, right? So at this stage, why I'm using this transform data? Because we want to create two new columns, right? So let me tell you what those columns are. So in this fact orders table, right, in this fact orders table, as we can see here, this discount is in percent. It's like 0.3, it means 30% discount, right? So here we are going to create two new columns. First one is discount. So how we will calculate discount? It's simple, right? It's the multiplication of original price multiplied by discount. It's like on 349 original price, what will be the discount? If I'm saying 30% discount, so how we will calculate the discount in price, in units? So it will be original price multiplied by this percent, right? And to add a new column, or if we want to make a new column, that is discount, so we will click here on add column, and we will select this option custom column. So here I can write my column name as discount, and here we will write the formula. So what was our formula? Discount multiplied by original price, right? So we will just double click on this original price and multiplied by, and then discount, right? So guys, as you can see, there is no issue with this formula. If there was something wrong with this formula, then we could have seen it here, right? So this is my formula to calculate discount, right? And here you can give name as per your choice. So for now I will click on this OK, and here we can see this discount is created, but we can see the data type here is text data type, but we want to make it decimal number, right? So fine, I think it looks fine now. Now we have to create one more column, that is sales amount. So basically this was the original price and it was having 30% of discount. So can you tell me what will be the sales price? Guys, the sales price will be original price minus discount, right? So to calculate again a new column, we will click on this add column, then custom column, and this time column name will be sales amount. So sales and amount, right? and sales amount will be original price. So whenever you want to select any column from these available columns, just double click on this and minus, then discount, right? So again, there is no issue with this formula, so we'll click on this OK. And guys, here we can see this sales amount is created. Now if you will calculate it manually, means 349 minus this, so you will get this only. So let's make this data type to decimal number, right? So guys, this is what we wanted to calculate, means discount and sales column using Power Query Editor or transform data. So as I already told you, when we are making any change using this transform or in Power Query Editor, we want to close it and apply to save those changes, right? So guys, here you can see it's loading and we are done. Fine. So now in this data view, we can see this discount and sales amount, original price, discount, sales amount, everything. So fine, I hope you are clear with this, how to use transform data option and how we can create new columns, new calculated tables and all that. And now we are going to learn how to create measures using DEX. So let's first understand what are measures. Guys, the way of defining calculations in DEX, that is called measures, right? So let's understand it with an example. Here in this data, we are going to create total 7 measures. Out of that, 2 measures I will show you how to create, and rest of 5 you should create. Okay, because by just seeing this tutorial you cannot learn Power BI, right? You have to have a hands on this. So we will create all the measures in a separate table, and for that we will click on this enter data to create a new table, right? So first we will name this table. Let's say I'm giving a name measures table. It's your choice, whatever the name you want to give, you can just give, and say just enter a random value here. I will later explain why we are doing this, just to create a table, right? And just click on load here, and it will make a new table for us, that is measures table. Now when you will click on this button, you can see one column is created, right? So it is of no use, we know that, because we have just entered some random value here. So we will create our useful measures in this table, and later we will remove this column 1. Fine. So now we will create our measures. So here in this home tab, you can see this option new measure. Just click on this, and here we can give the name of our measure. So the first measure that we are going to create is average of discount. And the formula for this will be average of X. Then we want to give the name of table, and discount was in fact orders table, comma discount, and we will get to see options here, right? So discount percent format, right? So we will just right click on this, and guys, here we can see this average discount measure is created, right? So now we can remove this column because this is of no use, right? So we will delete it from column. Fine. So now we are having this average of discount, and when you will click here, you will get this formula, right? So the next measure we are going to create is total orders, right? And for that we will again click on this new measure, total orders. Then formula to calculate is count rows, and which rows basically we are going to count is okay. So because in this fact orders table we are having unique order IDs, and if we will count all those order IDs, then basically that gives us the total orders, right? So we will just right click on this, and here are 2 measures. but okay, it's in this data table, right? So guys, here from here we can change the home table. We will click on this measures table, and now we can see these two measures are made in this measures table, and similarly you can create rest of all the measures. So now we are going to create cards. Cards are nothing but visuals that are used to store single metric or value, right? So guys, since we have created all these measures, but how we can see the value of these measures? And for that reason we will create cards. Fine. So to create card, we will go to this home tab, and inside this insert we will click on this card, right? And here you can see a card is created. Now it's saying add data. So let's say first I want to see what are the total orders. For that we will just drag and drop this total orders into this add data, and here we can see the total orders are 3500, right? Means 3500 of total orders were made on Myntra. Fine. So next is, let's say we want to see discount percent, total sales, average ratings and total products, right? So similarly we can do for all these. Fine. So guys, this is how we can create cards. Now let's say I also want to see total products. Like I have here total orders, and similarly I want to see total products. So for that we haven't created any measure, right? But we can do it using another method. Let's say I will just click on this card. Fine. And we can just drag and drop this product name here, and we will select count distinct, right? Because we want count of all these products. So we can choose any option, like I want the first product name, or I want last product name, or I'm looking for total counts. This is total counts. Okay, these are repetitive numbers basically, but I want to see total distinct products. So we will just choose here count of product, that is distinct count of product, right? So total of 40 products are 40 different products are available. Total orders made on Myntra is this, and the total sales done on Myntra is this. The average discount of all the products is this, right? And this is the average rating given by customers. So I hope you are clear with how to create cards in Power BI. And now we are going to see how to create basic charts in Power BI, right? And for that we will just explore all these options, all these charts present for us. We are having bar and column chart, in which we have stacked bar chart, then stacked column chart. We have clustered bar, clustered column, 100% stack and 100% stack column chart. Then we have line and area charts, waterfall, funnel, scatter. A lot of charts are there. Pie, donut, tree map, and maps are there, right? Then we have gauge, cards, KPIs. We have already done with these cards, right? Then we have slicers. This is to filter the data or create filters, and we are going to explore all these one by one, right? So first we will see how to create bar charts, column charts and pie charts, right? So here we are going to see the distribution of products, brands, size, colors, right? And we are also going to see the distribution of orders by category and state-wise distribution of orders, right? So basically we are going to work on distribution part, and for that always bar or column charts works fine, or sometimes when we have categories then pie or donut charts also works good, right? So first we are going to see the distribution of products, right? Or product wise distribution we can say. And for that we will select this stacked column chart. So just click on this and we will get this chart here. Just arrange it. Before importing this data or before dragging this data, first just have a look at our data actually. We are having these tables, right? So as of now Okay, so we are going to see the distribution of these things. We are going to see the distribution of products, brands, size, colors, and all these things. Right, so going back, so first we will see the distribution of products. Right, so which table our product is there? Okay, dim products. In dim products, we are having these product names. Right, so in dim products, we are having these product names. So we will just drag and drop it into x-axis. Right, and what we are going to see, we are going to see the distribution of these different products. Right, so for that again we will select, drag and drop this, and this time you can see by default, right, or automatically Power BI will detect this. By default it will be count of all these products. Again we can just right click on this count, and we can select any option as per our choice. Right, so for that now it works fine for us because we wanted to see the distribution of these products, and here it is. Right, so here you can see these jeans. Right, these jeans are most sold. Right, and guys, similarly like this we can also find the distribution of brands, size, and different colors, ratings, everything we can find. So fine guys, we are done with these distribution of product, size, brands, and colors. So we can see in products, jeans are highest sold, right? And count wise, one size products are highest sold. These one size products are all those makeup products which are not having any specific size, right? That is common for all. And then brand wise, H&M products are most sold, then followed by Roadstar, Puma, Here and Now, and on fifth rank we are having Allen Solly. That's great. And color wise, pink color is most loved, and then black color, white color, off white, and of course these are like famous colors, or we also purchase mostly these colors only. Well, we are done with these four distributions, and then next distribution we are going to see is orders distribution by category. Right, and for that we are going to use this donut chart. Right, so here we will just drag and drop all the required fields as we want to see the order distribution by category. Right, so guys, here we can clearly see this men percent is 32, or it's around 33 only, right? And women are purchasing around 32%. Then we have these beauty products, and least sold products are for kids. Right, so next we have distribution, state-wise distribution of orders. Right, so for that we will use stacked column chart. And this is the state-wise distribution of orders. Right, so the first one is Gujarat. It's on rank 1. Then we have Punjab, and followed by Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Bihar. Right, so guys, this was all about the distribution and basic charts in Power BI. So in this section, we will learn how to create some advanced charts in Power BI. Guys, we have already seen how to create basic charts like this stacked bar chart or stacked column chart, donut chart and all, right? But it's time to see how to create some advanced charts, and here we will be creating three kinds of advanced charts. The first one is line and stacked column chart, the second one is ribbon chart, and the last one is area chart, right? So before starting creating these charts, let's first understand the use case of these charts and why do we need to basically create these charts, right? So the first one is line and stacked column chart. So from where we can get this chart? In line and area section, and this is the one line and stacked column chart on number 4. Okay, so we will just select this chart and we will arrange it accordingly. So this line and stacked column chart is basically used to visualize the trend in data over the interval of time, or when we want to see the trend of any continuous values or data with respect to time or with respect to some interval of time, right? So in that case we can use these kinds of charts. So let's say we want to see the month-wise trend in total sales and average discount simultaneously. So for that reason we are going to create line and stacked column chart. So we can say these columns will represent the total sales, right, over time, and this line chart will represent the average discount with respect to time. So here time is our month, right? So many times we see like on Myntra there are sales present, right? So there can be summer sale or winter sale, or there can be month-wise sale, or the sales can be depend on some event like Christmas sale or Diwali sale, like this. So we see when there are sales, people usually buy things on that time only, right? So this is something for these kinds of use cases we can use these kinds of charts. So without talking any further, let's just create this chart. So for that we will drag and drop month name in x-axis, right? Then we want to see total sales in our column. So in column y-axis we will just drag and drop total sales, the measure of which we have already created, right? So this is the total sales. Oh sorry, this is total orders. We want total sales. So this is the total sales, right? And in y-axis, line y-axis, in line chart we want to see the average discount month wise. So in which month the discount is extreme? So guys, you can see in the month of March or April. In the month of April, Myntra is providing highest discount. This is maybe the summer sales are going at this time, right? So this can be the reason. Okay, with the increase in discount, basically the sales are also increasing, and when the discount are decreased or when the average discount falls down, the sales also decreases. But in many cases it's not the true case. Basically, like here we can see from say January to February, this line chart basically represents discount, right? So from January to February, discount is increasing but sales are decreasing, right? So the reason can be anything behind this, right? Maybe the sales are not relevant, or the people do not have to buy things that time. So the reason can be anything. So we can see this is the month wise trend of sales and discount, right? So January, February, March, these are the months. This column represents the total sales and these lines represent the total or average discount we can see, right? So this is how we can use line and stacked column chart for these kinds of use cases. I hope you are very clear with this, how to create one, right? And it depends on us that whether we want to show these numbers, or this is all comes in aesthetics part or formatting part, which we will definitely see later, how to add colors, fonts and size, all those things. So as of now, we are done with this. The second chart, the second advanced chart we are going to create is ribbon chart, right? So from where we can get this ribbon chart? It's also in line and area section. We'll click on this ribbon chart. So here we can see. So guys, basically these ribbon charts quickly identifies that which category has highest or which category has the lowest rank. So basically it is used to visualize the ranks of any particular category, right? So let's say we want to see which category is on highest rank or on lowest rank based on the total sales amount, and that is date wise, right? So for that, what we will do is we will drag and drop date in x-axis, and what we want to see total sales amount. So here it is total sales amount in y-axis, right? And in legend we will drop category. So category is in products, okay, it's in dim products table. So we will drag and drop category. Legend means color wise it will distribute, right? So guys, here you can see it's a beautiful chart which represents total sales category wise, or we can say date wise, right? So here are the years. On x-axis we can see years 2021, here is 2022, and here it is 2023. So the first thing we can see is why there is a sudden fall in 2023 in sales. This is because you can go and check it out in this date table. So in 2023, right, let's see. Okay, so in 2023, guys, in 2023 we can see we have only 3 months, that is January, February and March. We are having the data for only 3 months, right? So that is the reason there is a sudden fall in sales. Actually it is not the fall in sales, this is because we are having data for only 3 months, and for 21 and 22 we are having data for all the 12 months. So that is the reason behind this sudden fall, right? So let's see how we can check the ranks, fall in ranks or the rise in ranks. So in 2021 we can see men is on category first while women is on category second sales wise, right? So here we can see from 2021 to 2022 men were on rank 1, but in 2022 men fall, the rank of sales for men fall down to 2. So here you can see the rank has dropped to rank 2 from 1 to 2 basically, while in 2022 women came on rank 1. So this is how we can see the change in rank, and rank is based on what? Sales amount. So here we can see the sales increases for women while the sales are decreasing for men. That is we can also see the amount and the percent of rise or fall. So here the percent of fall is around 14% or around 15%, round figure we can say it's 15% fall in sales for men, while there is an increase in sales by 7% for women, right? And for kids category or for beauty category we can see the rank is on is as it is, it's on rank 3 and it's on rank 4 for year wise 21 or 22, right? So guys, this is how we can check the fall or rise in ranks for category, and that is true for year wise. So let's say we want to check the same thing month wise or day wise or quarter wise. So what we can do here is, above this chart we can see there are drill down options. So guys, here we can see on drill down option, this is drill down to quarters, from month from year to quarter, right? So we can understand it better, just click here and we can see there is a hierarchy created for date. This is by default done in PowerBI. We do not have to do this manually, right? So in date wise we can see the first one is year, and there is a hierarchy quarter wise, month wise and day wise. So we can visualize all these things, right? So first we were having for year wise, when we will click on this above sign, and this is drill down option, next level in hierarchy. So this is quarter wise. If we want to see month wise, that also we can see, and if we want to see day wise, guys, that also we can see, right? So we will just drill up again. This is quarter wise and this is year wise. So we just wanted to see year wise rank changes, right? So I hope you are clear with how to create these ribbon charts in Power BI to compare the ranks, or to see the increase or decrease in ranks category wise. So these were the two charts. Now coming on to the last chart, third one, that is area chart. So guys, area chart is nothing but the combination of line and bar chart, right? We have already seen how to create line charts, how to create bar charts. So area chart is nothing but the combination of both of these. So we can get this area chart under this line and area section. Just click on this and here we will get this area chart. So basically it is used to see numeric values change over second variable, and that second variable on x-axis can be anything. Basically it is related to time series, right? So when we want to see some numeric values change over any variable, say I want to see week wise trend in sales, right, by category, so I can see that. So for that, in x-axis we will drag and drop day of week. I want to see like trend Sunday, Monday, or I can say day wise I want to see the trend. And in y-axis we can drag and drop this total sales, right? So guys, here we can see most of these sales are done on Monday, right? This is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday, right? So we can see there is a sudden fall from Monday to Tuesday, then there is a fall on Wednesday, then we can see all the increments and decrements, right? So on Monday it is there. Say we want to check category wise sales, right? Category wise change in sales, and that is day wise. So again we can click on this, and in legends we can add category. So in legends we can add this category, and guys, here is what we can see, right? So we can see all the this orange line shows beauty products, this purple line shows kids products, this light blue color shows men's product, and this is this blue, dark blue color shows sales for women. So these are distributed, these are the total sales distributed by category, and that is week wise. So we can see a week wise trend, right? So guys, I hope you are clear with all these three advanced charts, that is line and stacked column chart, then we have done with this ribbon chart, and at last we have done with this area chart. So in this first chart we have seen a month wise trend, then in second chart, that is ribbon chart, we have seen a year wise trend, and last here in this area chart we have seen this week wise trend. So it looks like all these are trend wise charts, and we have done with this time series kind of data. So I hope you are clear with how to create advanced charts. There are many more advanced charts you can see here. There are a lot of charts provided by Power BI, so you can go explore yourself to visualize like trend, day wise trend, or week wise, month wise trend for any like sales, profit, or you can even go for ratings, discounts, everything. So I hope you are clear with how to create these kinds of basics and advanced charts in Power BI. So now we will see how to add filters so that we can filter our data based on some particular category, right? And for that we will choose this one graph, count of order ID by state and category. So we will just copy this using Ctrl plus C, and we will go to filters and we can paste it using Ctrl plus V, right? So okay, this is our graph saying count of orders based on some particular state and category, right? So let's say we want to see that how many orders of brand Adidas were made by women, right, in some particular state or city, let's say. So for that we have to add filters, and for that we will go to home tab and just drag this option, and we can see this option slicer. Fine, so we will just select this, drag it here. Okay, so first we will make a filter for brands, right? And for that we will select brands, which is in dim products, and we will just drag and drop this brand name here. And guys, here you can see this is a filter or slicer for brands. If we want to expand, we can do it using this middle option, right? So here we can see we have all the brand options, and we can select one or multiple from these, right? So we'll just go back to report, and let's say I will select Adidas, and here you can see this graph has changed completely, right? Now what if I want to clear this filter? We will just click on this option. There is a very little icon which says clear selections. Just click on this and you will come back to your original data, right? And similarly we can add so many filters as per our requirement. So let's say we want to add subcategory filter, product filter. So how we can do that? Using similar slicer. We will just first add this slicer, then add the category, right? And we can see there are just 4 categories. So let's say if I select men, so this is data completely based for men, women, kids and beauty. So guys, this is how our filter works. Now we'll just clear this selection, right? And similarly we can add so many filters like subcategories, product, size, right? So we can also edit these filters using this icon, right? So we will go to more options. So we can format it in various ways. So as of now we will just go to this slicer settings, and guys, here we can see the style is right now vertical list, but there are 3 options: vertical list, style and drop down. So you can select as per your requirement, right? So let's say we will select this drop down. So what is this? This is a basically drop down, right? You will not get all the options at first look. If I select this tile, so tile option is kind of this, right? So from here I can select, it's kind of buttons we are using: beauty, kids, men, women, kind of. So guys, these were the 3 types of styles we can add, like vertical list, tile or drop down. So it completely depends on us and the requirements we are looking for, right? So this is how we add filters. And let's say we want to see Allen Solly products ordered by kids. So this is the ratio, or this is the distribution. In Punjab, most of the kids ordered from Allen Solly, right? So that was all about filters. Now we will see how to make maps or geographical maps based on some geographic location, and for that we will go to these maps, and there are various kinds of maps. So as of now we will choose this simple map, right? So what is the geographic data we are having right now in our data set? So let's just see. Go to data view, and we can see in customers, right? So we have which customer belongs to which city or state. So as of now we are having this data set as our geographic data. So we will go to this maps, and from data we can select city and state, right? So in location we will drag and drop city, In legend we will drag and drop this state. But guys, as you can see, we are not getting a chart or map. So what does it says? Map and field map visuals are disabled, right? And to enable them we have to go to file, then options and settings, then options global and security, right? So let's go to file, options and settings, options, then in global we have to go to security. In global section we have to go to the security, and let's check. Okay, so we can see map and field map visuals, this option is unchecked, so we have to check it and we have to click on OK, right? And we'll just refresh this to get our map. So guys, it will take some time, definitely it's gonna take some time, but right now here you can see we are having this geographic map and it looks just very nice. We can zoom it or zoom out, right? So now one thing here you can see is all the bubble size are equal, right? So these are acting as pointers right now. This is just the geographic location we have added, that what is the city and in which state it is located. So it doesn't gives us any information, right? So what we will do, we want to see how many orders or what is the order distribution city wise or state wise. So for that we will go to this data and we can change this bubble size based on the quantity of orders or the distribution of orders. So for that we will go to this measure table, and if you remember we have created a measure that is total orders, right? So we will just drag and drop it here, and now you can see these bubble size are varying based on how many orders were made by which state or which city, right? So it looks like most of the orders were made in Bangalore city and Karnataka state, right? So yes, so here the orders are 280 and you just have to hover, right? And there you will get all the tooltip, all the details you will get, how many orders were made by which city or which state. So guys, it's all about how to create maps and how you can change the bubble size based on some particular information you are looking for. So that was all about maps. I hope it's very clear to you. Now we will learn how to create a table or matrix that is in text. It's kind of a combination of rows and columns which gives us the information we require, right? And it can be used for comparison between some particular categories. So without any talk, let's just learn how to create it. So for that we will go to this insert, and here we can get this option table and matrix. So we can click on any, let's say table we want to create, right? And what the information we want is, we want brand wise distribution of orders and what is the brand wise average sales and average discount, right? So for that we will just go to this data, and basically what we are looking for is brand wise. So we will just select and drag and drop this brand name. Then we want orders, the distribution of orders, and for that we have already created a measure that is total orders, right? So guys, here you can see, we can just expand it. So guys, here we can see 149 orders were made for Adidas. Then we can similarly see all the distribution of orders based on brands for different brands, and at the bottom we can see the total orders made on Myntra, right? So we will just go back to report and we can add more columns here for comparison, right? So we can add average sales and average discount, and guys, it will be very easy for us since we have already created measures for all these important things. So we will add average sales amount, and for that we will have to click on this. So average sales, then we can also add average discount, right? So as of now I'm just making these. We can also add average ratings and all these things, right? So yeah, this is all. And one more thing here is, if we simply want to sort these brands based on orders or average sales or discount, so we can just click on this and it will get sorted automatically. Right, sorting means to arranging it in ascending or descending order. So let's say people have made orders for which brand, highest orders for which brand. So here we can see 301 orders were made on Myntra for H&M, then followed by Roadstar, Puma, Adidas. These all are the famous brands, right? So if we want to see based on descending order or ascending order, so we can also, again we will click on this, so it will be converted into ascending order. So the least orders were made for La Zoira or Catwalk. Similarly, we can do it for average sales amount. We can sort these things based on ascending or descending order, based on average sales, discount, and many more, right? So guys, from here we can get an insight like most of the orders on Myntra were made for H&M brand, right? But if I say for the average sales generated by which brand, or the highest average sales is made by which brand, so it's Bumsy or Puma, right? So guys, this is something, an insight we can get. The most of the orders were made for H&M, but the average sales amount generated is by Bumsy. So this may be because it may be because like the average amount for Bumsy orders is high, maybe, right? And that the same for H&M is less. So it can be because of that reason. So guys, we can make comparisons like these using these tables and metrics in just one view, right? So I hope you are clear with how to create a table or matrix. So if we just want to convert this table into matrix format, so we can do it directly using this button. We can just go to this and we can select. As of now, we can see this is in table format. If we want to create it in matrix format, so we will have to just click on this matrix, and here is what our matrix is created, right? Now in this section, we are going to work on formatting part of all the charts, graphs, maps, filters, matrix, visuals, all the visuals we have created. We can make them look more catchy, more beautiful and more attractive, right? Because we can see all these colors are not at all related to Myntra website, right? So we can work on this aesthetics part. For that, we will just work, I will just show you how to make one visual beautiful and attractive, and rest of you can do it on your own. So we'll just copy this one visual and we will paste it here, right? So just expand it so that you can see it more clearly. Now this is basically the brand wise distribution, right? So this is the distribution of brands. We can see H&M products are most distributed. So to work on aesthetics part, firstly we will go to this view section and we will on this data and format, right? So we have to work on this format part, right? This is also the button for format, so we can directly do it from here as well. So let's say first I want to there are basically two kinds of setting. One is based on some particular visual, or one I can do for this particular or single visual, and one is on this complete canvas. So firstly we will do this canvas setting. We will just click on this, and now the type is 16:9, so we can select for different types and we can see how it looks like, right? So I will just click on this custom button, and let's say I want to set this height as 1000, and let's say we can do it like 2370 will be the width, right? So when we will collapse it, we can see okay, it fits fine to the page. So again we'll click on this. The vertical alignment can be top or middle, anything, right? So we'll just click on this top, and we can also change the background of our this canvas. So let's say if we select on this or any other, let's say green, right? So right now we cannot see any color in our background because the transparency is on 100%. So we can just decrease this transparency and set the color. So as of now we want to keep our background white, so we'll just click on this white. And guys, we can fit a background image here from we can browse any image and we can fit the background image. We can change the transparency of that image, and like this we can just change the formatting for this canvas, right? So now we want to do it on particularly for this visual, right? So for that we will just click on this visual. So let's say we want to change the title, so we will just click on this and we want to send brand wise distribution, let's say, right? We can then change the font size of this. We can change it to bold, right? And we can set it in the middle, fine. Then we can also, okay, on y-axis, let's say we don't want to because we know this brand wise distribution gives us the information, so we don't want the title for y-axis, or we also don't want the title for x-axis. So we'll just close these titles. So in y-axis it's like the font size seems to be very low, it's not visible. Okay, so now it's visible, and we can set the color to black. So it's fine. I think the font size is increased too much, so 15 is fine. We can set it to bold, right? And similarly we can do it with x-axis. Values we can set it to 15. The color can be complete black and bold, right? So even if we don't want because these values I don't think it's necessary, so we can just off this, right? So it depends, it completely depends on what basically you are looking for, right? So in bars we can change the color of these bars. Say we want to change it to orange color, right? So it's all aesthetics part. You can do it all according to your needs and what you are looking for, right? And guys, similarly we can do this for all the charts, all the basic and advanced charts we have created, right? So even if you want to do it in short, we can do it like just click on this and go to home and click on this format painter, right? And we can go to basic charts and we can just click here. So it will change the format according to that format. It will be just a copy of that format. So again we will click here format painter and just click here. And similarly you can do for all these charts, right? So I hope you are clear with how to format all the charts. And similarly we can do for maps and these tables and metrics, these advanced charts. This is same for all. It depends on our requirements only, right? So I hope you are clear with this formatting part. So guys, now we will learn how to add images. For that we will go to this insert tab, and here inside this we can see elements. Under element section, here is an option to add image, right? So just click on this and click on the image you want to add. Click on this, let's say I want to add this Myntra logo, so we'll just click on this image and click on open, and this will add Myntra logo. So it's that simple how to add an image. So let's add one more image so that you can learn very easily how to add an image. Let's say we want to add this clear filter image. Okay, so we'll click on open, and this is our new image. Okay, so we can change the size of this image by as per our requirement. Okay, so guys, this is how we can add an image inside Power BI. Now we will learn how to add a text box inside this Power BI. So for that, let's say we'll just copy this Myntra logo and we will paste it here. Fine. Let's say we want to add a text box. So again we will go to this insert tab, and under element section the first option is text box. Just click on this, and here we will get this option to add a text, right? So we can just change the size according to us. As of now I am setting it to 60, and we can also change the font, right? So I will use this font, and say we want this Myntra. M is already there in the image, so that is the reason I have used this. We can just drag and drop it, and we can change the size accordingly, right? It looks fine for me. Then we can also change the color of this. Let's say we want this pink color. So guys, this is how we can add a text box. This is how we can add a image, right? So I hope you are very clear with this. This was very easy to add any image or add any text box. Similarly, we can add any shape or button inside this Power BI. So guys, this is the dashboard we have got after clubbing all the things we have learned till now. We have learned how to create basic charts. So you can see here, this is the product distribution, size distribution, color distribution, brands distribution, and then we have orders distribution and street wise distribution of orders. These things we have learned in basic charts. Then we have seen how to create some advanced charts. In that part we have seen how to create sales and discount trend by month. Then we have seen how to see the trends by year, then by weekdays, and we have created different kinds of advanced charts including ribbon chart, area chart, and we have also seen the orders distribution by region, right? In region it includes like city wise or state wise distributions. Then we have seen how to create measures and cards, right? And these are some of the filters we can use to do some specific analysis based on some particular brands or subcategories or products. Then we have filters for size and category. This is also the filter for years, but the format and the aesthetic is little bit different, like it's in tile format, right? So also we have seen how to create, how to insert some images and text boxes and all these. And guys, combining all those learnings, this is the dashboard we are having. It looks bit good now, right? Because we have added few colors and fonts, all those things based on Myntra color code, right? So that is the reason it looks bit good than what we have all done here, right? So this is all from our learnings till now. So now let's apply some filters and see how our result looks like, or what's the analysis. So let's say select any brand, let's say select H&M brand, right? So we can see all the visuals are changing, right? Because we have filtered our results based on this brand, this particular brand, right? So guys, here one thing what we have done is, let me just select this visual and go to data. So in brands we have also created some hierarchy. We have added products under this, right? So when we will click on this plus button, right, so we can see this H&M brand is offering all these products, which includes bodysuits, heels, jackets, jeans, and many kinds of products are there. And we can also see the results based on orders sorting or average sales sorting, like that. So let's apply some more filters and see how our results change. So say we just want analysis, we just want to do analysis for 2022. So we will click on this, and this is the analysis for 2022, right? And let's say select some more categories, subcategories. So say I just want to visualize for footwears, right? And okay, categories, only one category, so there's no need to choose this one, right? So guys, we as we can see, we have applied so many filters all together. Now the problem comes is when what will I do when we want to go back and we want to clear all these filters? So for one option is, what we can do is we have to click on all these filters one by one, right? and that is how we can do that. But this is not the relevant way, right? Because as of now we just have this 3 or 4 or 5 filters, right? But let's say in case when we have so many filters, then what we can do is we can create some image, or we can create some button kind of thing. So I want such functionality or interactivity with that image, that when I click on that, all the filters should get removed, right? So to do that, we can use something called bookmarks and selection panes, right? So let's do that. So first we will just insert a image, simple image, and we know how to do that, right? We have already learned. So we will go to this insert tab and we will add an image. Let's say this is the image for clear filters. Matlab this image clearly shows, okay, if, it's like, okay, clear all the filters. So we'll just add this image, right. Fine, so it looks good. But now when I will click on this, nothing is happening, right? We just want to make this image interactive. Let's say we add some filters, right? And you can see if I'm clicking here now, nothing is happening, right? So what we want is, this is the result when we are I have just cleared all the filters now, right? And this is the result we are getting when we have cleared all the filters. So what we want is, what the requirement is, I want to capture this snapshot and I want to save that snapshot in this image. And guys, this is where bookmarks come into picture, right? So let's create a bookmark. So for that we will go to this view pane and we will select this bookmark and selection, right? So now we can see this is the icon of selection and this is the icon of bookmark, right? So this is the snapshot I want to capture. So for that, just go to the selection pane and we can see these are all the things. This is show button, and if I'll click on this, this is the hide button. So you can see when I am clicking on this hide, so this image is gone, and when I'm clicking here, this image is okay, I can see, right? So this is the selection pane. So right now all the buttons are on, all the things are shown, I haven't hidden anything, right? So now go to bookmark and we want to add a bookmark. So we will click on this icon, that is add, and double click on this, and I will name this bookmark as clear all filters. You can name it anything, right? So I'll just click on this bookmark and just click on these more options and click on all visuals, right? So this snapshot is captured inside this bookmark, right? Now what we want is, when I select this, so just select this, go to this format button, and here is one thing called action. Just on this action, it's off by default, just on this action, click here and we will get some options. First one is type. So type should be bookmark because we have created a bookmark for this. Then what is the name of bookmark? So just now we have created a bookmark and the name of that bookmark was clear all filters. Just click on this, right? And this is what our bookmark is. So we'll just collapse it and we will see our results. Select as many filters as we want. Say we want for kids category, right? And we want to see for 2021. Right, so guys, we can see that we have selected so many filters. Now I want to remove it in one click, and that is the reason we have created this button, right? So we'll just control plus click and control plus click, and this will remove all the filters. So guys, this is how we can use bookmarks and selection pane for adding interactivity to images, right? And similarly we are going to do it for multiple images. We will create some brands here, some particular or special brands on Myntra. Then here we will add some images for categories, that is men, women, kids and beauty. So we will do it in a fast pace. So, and you know now how to do that, right? So let's do it. So guys, this is what we can do with bookmarks and selection pane. Right, we have created so many buttons, so many interactive buttons using these images, so it looks very beautiful, right? And this is our final dashboard, right, where we have used very basic charts to advanced charts. We have also seen how to create metrics, tables, maps, buttons, cards, images, how to insert images, text box, and how to create a clear button filter. And this is something which is used in almost every kind of dashboard, right? And guys, this is how we can make our dashboard look very interactive. So I hope you are very clear with how to create a dashboard using all these functionalities, all this formatting. And it totally depends on you how you format your dashboard, how you arrange it, how you do aesthetics on it to make it more interactive and look beautiful. Right, now it's time to find insights and answer some very interesting questions using this dashboard. So as this is how our final dashboard looks like, and we can use this dashboard to find some very interesting question answers, and we can use it to find some insights out of it, right? And I have created some of around 10 questions, so out of which I will be answering few questions, and I want you to answer rest of the question. Just create this dashboard and answer the rest of questions, and you can also comment down below, right? So our first question is, which color is most popular among males, right? So which color is most popular among males? So we will just click on this male filter and we will filter it by males. So I'm asking which color is most popular, right? So I will just do this color distribution on focus mode, and we can see, yeah, so black color is most popular among males, right? We will go back to report and we will clear all the filters. The second question is, which brand jeans are most purchased by men, right? So by men. So first we will click on this filter, and which brand jeans. So in products we will just select this jeans, right? And we can see which brands jeans are most popular. So we will just keep it on focus mode, and we can see, yeah, H&M jeans are most popular among males. So if we will see in Roadstar category, it's on second number, then Rogan, then Levi's, and Louis Philippe, and like that. So we can just see this Louis Philippe is least popular, right, for males in males jeans category. Now our third question is, which product is most sold by Nike? So first we will clear all the filters and we will answer which product is most sold by Nike. So we will just click on this filter. To click on this filter we have to use Control plus click, right? And which product is most sold? Okay, so in products distribution we will just keep it on focus mode, and we can see sports shoes are most popular, and the least popular thing is just shoes, right? Sports shoes are most popular for Nike. What is brand wise distribution for lipsticks, right? So we want to check only for lipsticks and brand wise distribution. So we will click on lipsticks. In products category we will select lipsticks. So here it is, select this. Okay, and we want to see brand wise distribution. Just keep it on focus mode, and we can see Lakme lipsticks are most ordered, right? So and My Glam lipsticks are least ordered. So guys, this is how we can find insight, and we can analyze all the results we want, or we can answer any question we want as per this dashboard. We will clear all the filters, and now there are few questions which I want from you to answer, right? So questions are, which color jackets are least purchased, right? The next question is, which size products are most commonly sold in kids category? And the last question is, which brand on Myntra is generating highest sales revenue, right? So I want from you to answer these questions based on this dashboard. Okay, So fine, I hope you are clear with how to analyze the things based on this dashboard, how to use filters, right? So guys, this is how we can answer all the interesting questions or any analyze we can do using this dashboard. So finally, let's see what insights we can find from this dashboard. Some very interesting insights and some very important insights we can say. So the first one is men were on rank 1 for year 2021 and the rank dropped down to 2 in year 2022, right? And for women it's like the rank raised from 2 to 1. So guys, from here we can see this rank part, we can see from this ribbon chart, right? So now it's in quarter form, so we can just drill it up to year because we want year wise analysis, right? And from here we have already seen the we can see like women rank is raised from 1 to 2 while the men rank has dropped from 1 to 2 from year 2021 to 2022. So this was the first important insight. And the second one is quarter wise there is no change in rank for any category, or we can say that quarterly rank was constant, right, for all the categories. So we will again go to this rank category, we will drill it down to go to quarter wise trends, right? And we can see all the categories are on same rank, like the men are on first rank, women is on second rank, then kids on third, and last rank is for beauty products. And these ranks are based on sales, right? So the third insight is there is 29% decrease in the sales for men category from quarter 1 to 2. So we can see from quarter 1 to 2. For quarter analysis we will have to, okay, it's on quarter analysis only. So we can see when we will hover here, we can see there is 29% decrease for men sales. Then we can see here is 34% decrease for women sales, then 17% or around 18% for kids category, and 27% for beauty products. So this is what our third insight says, right? And the fourth insight is Ahmedabad city is placing highest orders in Gujarat, and Bangalore is highest order placing city, which is in Karnataka. So Bangalore is overall highest order placing city, but when we talk about Gujarat, so Ahmedabad city is placing highest orders. So we can see from our dashboard, we can see from our maps that in Gujarat, so this orange part, these three cities are of Gujarat. So we can see this Ahmedabad is placing highest orders, and on second number we have Vadodara, and on third rank we have this Surat. So Ahmedabad is the highest ordering city, highest order placing city, which is in Gujarat. And overall if we see that the greatest bubble size is of this Bangalore, which is in Karnataka, right? And the fifth insight is Canterville brand is offering least discount for women's jeans. So if we'll go for women's jeans, right, so if we go for women jeans, we'll select this filter women, and then we will go to products and we will select this jeans, right? And if we go in, we can go here we can check for brands, right? And we want to check based on average discount. So average discount, this is in descending order, and now we will convert it in ascending order. So we can see this Canterville is offering least discount, right? So go back to report. And the last insight is highest sales by men were made on Friday, right? So on Friday we can see, on weekdays if we see, then men category is this top one, that is in pink color. So we can see highest sales were made on, this is Friday, right? So on Friday men have made highest sales. So this was all about all the important insights we have got from our dashboard. So guys, I just hope you really like this video. We have cleared a lot of important topics including basic charts, advanced charts, filters, maps, tables and metrics, how to do formatting, how to insert images, how to insert text boxes, then how to make those images interactive using bookmarks and selection panes, how we can include metrics, cards, how we can create measures, and a lot of things, right? So guys, if you want a dedicated video on any of the topics, you can just comment down below and let us know. And for more such videos, subscribe to Fingertips.